everybody, welcome to the VV Vault. My name is Chris and I created this YouTube channel to focus on VV NFT collectibles, which is a new thing that I'm doing. Okay guys, the first one and probably the most important one, the one that I'm going for mostly, is the Brian Ballin Penguin. And I say Ballin.
I was praying for a better day. I was hustling, had to make a play.
What's up my fellow NFT collectors? We got a big comic dropping on the DC Palm platform tomorrow, so I thought I'd put together a quick video going over the technique that I use to get these drops and to also show you guys what my price predictions in the aftermarket after the drop are. And I'll also show you once again how to find the rarity and the token IDs of your drops on DC Palm before the reveal time using a couple of different methods so that you can always know for sure what you got on the drop. Alright, so to start off, the comic dropping tomorrow is Showcase number 22, the first appearance of the original Green Lantern. So this is a big one. It's extremely scarce in the physical world. No 9.8s or 9.6s even exist. And according to GoCollect.com, there's only one 9.2 CGC graded copy of this comic, and it sold back in 2020 for over $100,000. So I do expect prices in the secondary market on this NFT to be pretty high. There are 5,000 total editions and the retail price is $10. So my price prediction on the common, once the market opens up after the drop, is around $19. I think the uncommon, which will be the 2.0 graded version, will be about $30. And then I got $45 on the rare version of tomorrow's comic. On the epic, my price prediction is 99 bucks. I think the legendaries will do really well because that's a grade that doesn't even exist in the physical world. Alright, so the technique that I use to get these DC Palm drops, I call it Chromegate because it works best with Google Chrome and it's been 100% effective since I started using it. The key to this technique is that for every browser that you enter a queue in, you get your own queue number. So the more browsers and the more queues that you enter, the better chance you have of getting a low queue number at drop time. So if you use the Google Chrome browser, you'll have an account for every different user of that browser. So you may only have one account if you're the only person who uses that browser on your computer, but either way, you can always add more accounts by clicking the add button on the Google Chrome pop-up. So from the taskbar, I always right-click the Google Chrome logo and then click on Google Chrome to open up the box that allows me to create new accounts. And what's nice about Google Chrome is that for every account you create, you can enter 2 different queues into the DC Palm drop and you can create as many accounts as you want. So after clicking that add button, you can just continue without an account and then use any random name that you want to type in there and click done, and you'll have a new Google Chrome account set up. From there, since it's a new account, you'll have to manually type in the website nft.dcuniverse.com, and as long as it's 30 minutes before the drop begins, that'll put you into a new queue. Once you've entered that queue, you can enter another queue with that account by using the Incognito tab. On the top right, there are 3 buttons right there. You can click that for a drop-down menu and click on New Incognito tab. Now when you begin to type in the nft.dcuniverse.com website, it should fill in on its own, so you can click onto that and you'll be able to enter the queue again, and those will be 2 separate queues on that one Google account. So now you're in 2 queues for the drop, and you can continue creating accounts as much as you want. For a big drop like this, I'll probably have at least 20 different queues opened up so that I'm going to be able to heighten my chances of getting a really low queue number and getting into the drop quickly whenever it begins, so that I can get one of these Showcase number 22 comics before they sell out. As always, 10% of the editions of tomorrow's comic drop will be reserved for back-cal holders, and that early access drop will begin at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 6 a.m. Pacific Time, and then you'll have 30 minutes to get into the queue before the drop actually begins for early access. If you collect the low token ID NFTs on the DC Palm platform, you should understand that they do hand those out in order, first come, first serve. So the first person to get the drop on early access is going to get token ID number 0, and the second person will get token ID 1. So one benefit of owning those back cows is getting that early access, because whenever you get the drop on early access, you're going to have a really low token ID number. And the low token ID NFTs on DC Palm do sell for more. You have to have a really low one. They don't sell for as much as they do on VV, for example, but if you have a token ID of 50 or lower, you're probably going to get more than the floor price as long as you advertise it in their Discord server, because as you probably know, the token IDs don't show up in the market or in your collection on DC Palm. As always, I'll be live streaming that comic drop on DC Palm tomorrow on my YouTube channel, and I know during those live streams I get a lot of questions about how to look up your token ID number and how to see your rarity, so I wanted to go over that real quick so that I can refer to this video whenever people ask me in the future. So first off, the easiest way to find your rarity and your token ID number is the dc3.wiki website that was created by GM Ryan. And on drop day, you'll go to dc3.wiki and either click on live drop or use that link /live drop to find out what your token ID number is and also your rarity before the reveal. The one thing you'll need to know though in order to find that out is your wallet address. So in order to find your wallet address, you'll just need to log in to the DC Universe platform and go to one of the NFTs that you already own in your collection. Once you've selected an NFT that you already own and scroll down the page a little bit, you're going to see a link that says View on Palm Explorer, and you'll click on that so that you can find your wallet address. At the bottom of that page, there's going to be boxes called token transfers, and you're going to want to pay attention to the top box, whatever that is. If this is an NFT that you minted on a drop in the past from DC Palm, then you're only going to have one box there. It's going to be called token minting, and you'll see 3 lines of text in that box, and the middle one will have one address pointing to another address. The first address is always going to be that 0x0000 address because that's the address that they mint from. And the address that it's pointing to is the person who minted that token. So if you minted that token, then that means that's your address. If the NFT you selected is an NFT that you purchased from the market, then that top box will say token transfer, and that'll be the box that you want to pay attention to. That box will also have 3 lines of text, and the middle line will have one address pointing to a second address, and the address that's being pointed to, that second address, is your address. So you'll want to copy and paste your wallet address, maybe put it into a text file so you'll have it later because you won't be able to access your collection to find it through the Palm Explorer whenever there's a drop going on, and you'll have to get through the queue first. So now that you have your wallet address, you can go to that dc3.wiki /live drop website, and on drop day you'll be able to paste that into that website. There'll be a text box there, and then you'll have a button to click on, and that will tell you the rarity and the token ID number before the official reveal time after you've minted it. If for some reason you're not able to access that website, there's different ways to look up the rarity and the token IDs through the blockchain. One way is that there's always a website on drop day to find the rarity, and TokenOCraft is usually the person to tweet that out or to put that in their Discord server, and I'll usually have it available for you during my drop day live streams. If you have that link, you'll just scroll down to the middle of the page to the number 2 blank box that says asset batch of, and you'll paste your wallet address into that box. Once you click go, it's going to pop up your MetaMask wallet, but you can just exit right out of that. And afterwards, you'll see a little bit of text that's going to let you know the rarity of your NFT. You'll have 5 groups of text there, and all of them will have a value of 0 except for one group, and that's going to tell you the rarity of your NFT. So that very top group of text is the common, the second one down is the uncommon, the third one down is the rare, the fourth one is the epic, and the bottom one is the legendary. So whichever one of those has a 1 in the value instead of a 0 is your rarity. In order to look up the token ID of any NFT on the DC Palm platform, once again, the easiest way would be to use that dc3.wiki website. They have a tab titled Mint Numbers where you can just type in the token ID of the NFT that you're looking up. Make sure you select the correct comic in the drop-down menu, and that'll give you the token ID. But for some reason, if that's not working or you want to look it up through the blockchain, you would simply go through the same process you used to look up your wallet address, but instead of copying and pasting your wallet address, this time you're going to click on it. After you click on your wallet address, you're going to have a set of tabs down there at the bottom, and what I like to do is click on the Transactions tab once, and then the Token Transfers tab. And this is going to pull up all the NFTs you've purchased or minted on the DC Palm platform. So the one you're probably going to be most interested in is the one at the top, and you're going to know that because it's going to tell you when you minted it right there on the right. And you're going to go back to those 3 lines of text, and this time you're going to click on the top line, and that's the page you want to be on to find your token ID. For the next step, you're going to scroll down to the bottom of that page and click on the Logs tab, and then scroll down to that second box, which is going to give you a token ID number there, the 3rd row down, and the number you see in the data section will be the token ID of that NFT. Alright guys, hopefully this information helps you get the drop tomorrow. It's definitely one worth going for. I'll be going for early access, but whether I get that or not, I'm still going to be live streaming the public drop, so I'll see you guys there. Later.